na 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 na, da da da, the dancing claw. Hi, I'm Jill Andrews and welcome to Jill TV, your one-stop shop to create a beautiful you. Here we will determine what foods and activities suit you and your body. So today is a Jill Pill Wednesday. You ask the questions and I'll do my best to provide you with a Jill Pill solution. Today's question comes from Jerry and she asks, I've heard all about this craze about going gluten-free, but what is gluten? This is a great question, Jerry, and thank you for asking. It seems that everywhere we look, we see gluten-free this, gluten-free that, ask your server for a gluten-free menu. I'm sure some of us are often asking the question, is it really healthy for me to go gluten-free? Should I be gluten-free? What is gluten actually doing to my system? So there's a lot of questions that you can ask yourselves about this problem or concern or fad. So these are great questions to ask yourself. And again, it goes back to the philosophy of one person's food being another person's poison. I'm not necessarily going to eat what you eat, and that's okay. So therefore, gluten may or may not be bad for you. So let's break this down a little bit. This is where I get a little sciencey. So gluten is actually a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye. It's naturally occurring in the grain, and you'll be able to recognize it when baking because it gives that dough that nice elasticy feel and the chewiness in baked goods like cookies and croissants and buns and bread. But the problem with gluten in certain people is it can cause the immune system to have an abnormal reaction as the gluten is breaking down. So it can cause digestive issues, joint pain in the knees, the back, the neck, the elbows, and a lot of times fatigue. So if you're suffering from one or all of these issues, you need to do some investigating. So everyone, I want you to try this. For 10 days, cut gluten completely out of your diet. I have listed foods that can contain gluten in this email, so you can kind of pick and choose through what's in your cupboard and your fridge. The 10 days will allow your system to calm down a bit, and you may or may not see your symptoms disappear. 10 days is the minimum time frame. So if your symptoms are really bad, I would suggest going longer. After about 10 days is up, eat gluten and see what happens. So you just can't eat a piece of bread and be like, oh, I feel something. I would recommend eating glutinous food 3 times a day for a couple days to really flare up your system. So have toast for breakfast, a sandwich for lunch, and a piece of bread at dinner. If you don't get a reaction after reintroducing gluten, you might be okay. If your symptoms get worse or other symptoms arise, such as skin issues, rashes, acne, pain, sleep problems, itchiness, or even nausea, you might want to stay away from the gluten. So remember, each of us are different. Always pay attention to how we feel, and if something out of the ordinary occurs, ask yourself, what food did I eat that could cause this? So thanks for this question, Jerry, but now I want to hear from you. The more we can help each other, the better. Will you try this gluten-free challenge? All you have to do is answer yes in the comments beside this video, whichever way I'm facing. And have you noticed symptoms when eating gluten? If so, what are they? Have you tried gluten-free foods, and what do you think of them? I personally have tried a lot of gluten-free foods, and some I really like, and some I think are absolutely disgusting. So I'd love for you to share. So remember everyone, a whole world of community and support, struggles and breakthroughs is waiting for you at jillandrews.ca. It's my website. So jump on that wave now and leave a comment. Please, please, please comment. And if you like this tidbit of information and want to receive more, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Welcome to Jill TV, your one-stop shop to the question, and I will stop using the claw.
You start talking.
But then I have to press start.
Oh.